Hello everybody, my name is FLS and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, guys, will be a bit of a different video. This is about the Call of Duty franchise, but this is the top 5 worst missions throughout the whole of the Call of Duty franchise. If you do see me miss out something like a mission in this video, make sure to comment below. But without further ado, let's get straight in to this top 5 worst missions in Call of Duty franchise. So in on the number 5 spot, guys, we have Old Wounds from Black Ops 2. Although Black Ops 2 was a pretty good campaign, not all of the missions were quite as everyone expected. Although Old Wounds sounds great to everyone, and it was shown in the trailer, and everyone got quite hyped and thought that we could all be riding horseback, but the mission ended up being quite dull to the game. And the story behind this, it brought Woods and Mason to Afghanistan, and they both needed to help a Mujahideen base from Soviet attack. Overall, it sounds like a decent mission, and the events of this mission do push the plot forward, but fighting on horseback was mechanically poor and unexciting. But everyone thought it was exciting in the trailer, so that also disappointed all the people who thought that we could be riding horseback in the game. Although there was a lot of combat in this mission, like taking down helicopters, taking out quite a lot of enemies, but it does get quite boring and very tedious after a while. The good thing about this mission though, guys, is that Viktor Reznov makes a first appearance in Black Ops 2. He made one in Black Ops 1 as well, because Mason did get interrogated and brainwashed to think that Viktor Reznov is real, because he did escape a mission with him, and that was in Black Ops 1 as well. It was like the second mission, I believe.
Too fucking close! Follow me.
But as I said, there was a lot of combat, but there wasn't quite enough, so it made the mission quite boring and anticlimactic. Overall, this mission feels like quite a mission that just fills a gap in the story mode, but not quite strongly fits a gap. But overall, it's not an ultimate failure. It's just failed quite a bit to the story in Black Ops 2. So guys, let's move on to the next worst mission in Call of Duty franchise. But also, Kravchenko from the Black Ops 1 series does make an appearance in this mission, and this obviously makes quite a difference, but not much of a difference, because no one really knew where he went in Black Ops 1. Everyone thought he was dead, but he didn't die. But in this mission, Kravchenko does get killed near the end. And as I've already said, the end mission, the ending is quite anticlimactic. So yeah, the ending is a bit shit, really.
Yeah, see? You're just like your old man. No, it wasn't him.
That's not.
Come on, if you think it was him, don't you think he would have stuck around for a bit, huh? Maybe explain some shit?
So in the number 4 spot, guys, is quite a good mission, but also quite an annoying mission, and that mission is SOG, and this is also known as Crash Site. Now with this mission, guys, it is quite a good mission, but also quite annoying, as I've already said. If you are a fan of classic rock music or any songs that have been used in the Vietnam War, you will possibly like this mission. But that is one good thing about the mission. All of these songs, though, made us feel like we was actually in the Vietnam War, which also immersed us into this type of mission. But this mission relies on a lot of vehicles to get around, and this kind of pisses me off because there's not enough combat. This can also create an unpleasant feeling for the player that is trying to get through this mission. This isn't the worst mission on the list, but because of the amount of vehicles I have to get around with, and it does have some good things though. That is why it immerses you into it. So that's why some people like this mission and some people don't. Amount of time spent piloting a boat, driving around in the back of a jeep as a pair of Vietnam War missions. This mission could have been really great. It had a lot of potential, but it didn't quite play it out like some people wanted it to.
Record and play it on the air, like this one, Fortunate Son by
Woods is here.
CCR.
Mason. Woods, you look like having shit.
There's no count for shit in the jungle.
Back in '64, the CIA gave up control of covert operations in Southeast Asia, handed it over to the U.S. military. From that, MACP SOG was born. Now, aside from being a base for the Marine Corps, Khe-Sanh gives a shit.
That wasn't your objective.
You obviously didn't know Woods. He knew Khe-Sanh needed our help. There's no decision to make.
Let's move on to the next spot in this list. Where do I start? Death from Above. Quite a good mission from the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare storyline, but it played quite an important part in the Modern Warfare campaign and was kind of cool for the first 30 seconds, but after the 30 seconds it got quite boring, as people say. You are a gunner in an AC-130 gunship, and the crew and the people in the AC-130 have to provide help for Soap and Captain Price and the rest of the SAS group. There's no challenge to this mission really. You just shoot a 40mm cannon and a minigun into loads of people with flashing beacons in the time that is given to you, and regardless of difficulty, it don't matter what difficulty you've got on, it makes no difference. This mission did serve a change of pace, but not quite enough for people to be satisfied with this mission. Also, we could have just played as Soap and just killed the people normally instead of being in the AC-130. That would have made things a lot more better and a lot more clearer.
Permission to engage. Copy. You are cleared to engage the moving vehicle and any personnel around you see. Affirmative. Crew, you are cleared to engage, but do not fire on the church. Whoa! Get that. Enemy personnel on the road. Crew, get the moving vehicle. Shit, must have been a full tank of gas. Set scan range. Clear to engage enemy personnel. Yep, right on target. Nail those guys. Get that person. Get that guy. Hot damn! Gun ready! There's a guy by that car. Copy. Smoke him. Clean up that signal. Set scan range. Tracking. Enemy personnel on the road. Killer confirmed as hostile. Cleared to engage. Smoke them.
Alpha, we're under attack. We could use some help here.
Crew, track those smoke trails and take them out at the source. Clear a path for our guys.
Personnel on the roof of that U-shaped building.
U-shaped building? Roger. One with a square structure.
So in on number 2, guys, we have possibly one of the worst missions ever. Blood and Iron from World at War. And trust me, I have a lot to say about this one, guys. So World at War had one of the best campaigns in the COD franchise, but this mission let the franchise down, especially this Call of Duty, because it was so boring and it took the actual piss to finish. All you had to do was go around and shoot some shitty people and kill some shitty tanks, and it was so tedious, and I just could not deal with the amount of stress put in to this mission just to complete it. For example, there was a few games like Burn 'Em Out, Vendetta, and all that good stuff. But on the other hand, Blood and Iron, as I've already said, was very tedious and anything. The mission saw Dmitry Petrenko and Viktor Reznov in control of a tank, and this tank had a massive flamethrower on it, and you could literally just barbecue all the German artillery and tanks. And the place where you were playing is CeeLo Heights. While the use of a tank sounds like it might be a nice change of pace from infantry work, so everyone thought, oh yeah, this one would be quite good because we're in a tank, so they're trying to make it more realistic by being in tanks and not always on infantry. But the mission, it was easy, but it was also hard. Personally, I found it quite hard and tedious, but it was a bit too easy because of how far it was in the campaign. It shouldn't be that easy, and there's nothing really particularly interesting about this campaign. Finally, we are at number 1. The worst possible mission throughout literally the whole COD history and throughout the whole franchise. Prepare yourselves, because this one is fucking annoying. The Strike Force missions from Black Ops 2 were quite interesting concept, but was poorly done. For those of you who managed to mentally block the memory of these missions, or honestly just could not be asked to play them, or maybe they're just forgotten, but the Strike Force series put the player in charge of squads, and you have to help the soldiers and control drones to defend like enemies coming down and taking the base. But it's just not good at all. It does nothing to the storyline. It's basically just a tutorial, and they put these like tutorials right in the middle of the game when you don't even use them in game. It's just you're not making any sense. You're doing nothing at all. You're making no change to the storyline. It's a waste of game development of the mission. So that was the final one of this series. So that's it. Let's go to the next. So guys, that is the end of this top 5 series. I don't normally do these on my channel. I think this is the first top 5 video. Oh, actually, the voice bit there. If you do like these videos though, make sure to comment below if you want more. And also there will be another funny video coming out because I got a lot of good support of you guys of the Rainbow Six Siege funny moments. I might do another Rainbow one, possibly a different game. You'll have to wait and see. So if you did enjoy this top 5 or you didn't agree with any of these missions, just comment below. But if you did like it, like the button.
Oh, well done.
If you didn't dislike it, you probably won't know because it's something new to my channel and you just got to I'm stuttering. Get used to it. So subscribe if you want to stay to my stay to my content, and click that notification button. Yeah. Click that notification button because I want a notification squad going. Yeah, I know I'm a bit small for that, but I don't. I just roasted myself. I know I'm a bit small channel for that, but it would help me out a lot. So yeah, I will sit. Oh yeah, and also share this to your friends so they can subscribe and share it on any social media, as it does help my channel grow. So I'll see you guys next video. This is Efless out. Peace.
In the bag, watch a nigga bless you, bless you.
If your metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home. Hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my